Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I am Deepa. In this playlist, we are going to learn C program from the scratch. This series is especially designed for beginners, first year students, and anyone who wants to build strong foundation in C. We will start from the very basics like variables, data types, and operators, and slowly move on to arrays, string, functions, and pointers, and real-world problem solving. Each concept will be solved very slowly and in a practical way that you can understand it very easily. So, if you are ready to start this programming language, we are going to start our C program first video. Let's get started with C programming. Now, before we start writing programs, it's important to understand what C programming is and how to set up our code environment, right? C is a general purpose programming language developed by Dennis Ritchie in 1972. I don't want to involve the history of that C program because already you know in that schools, college lectures, right? So we don't involve in much about the histories. It is the one of the popular, powerful language because it helps us to understand care, programming concept, and mandatory management. Many modern languages like C++, Java, and Python are influenced by C, and it embedded system and system level applications. Right? Learning C will help you to build a strong foundation, logical function, and which makes other programming to easily understand. Right? So now let's talk about the tool we are going to use. So now we are going to use a very modern tool like VS Code. It is a free, lightweight, and a popular tool used by many developers over the world. So in this video, I will show you how to install the VS Code and how to set the path and how to run our C programming in that VS Code tool. So first explain let me how to install that. So first open your browser, then add a new tab, then just type VS Code. This is for Windows user. Okay. So now, so in browser, just type VS Code and click the first link. This is for only Windows user. Here there will be an option called download for Windows. Click that and here it will be downloading. So wait for a few minutes until it downloads. In few laptops, after you download and install the VS Code, it will automatically set the path in your system environment. But in few laptops, it want to done in manually. So we will see all the possibilities to install the VS Code and manage in our computer. Okay. For now, installing the VS Code, you just open a new tab and just type VS Code and enter. Click the first link and you will see this page. And for Windows, you just want to click download for Windows and here you will see download. And once it is completed, you will see like this file. Just click that, give I accept the agreement and then next. See, you need to click this box add to path. Then only it will automatically add the path in your environment system variable. Otherwise, we need to manually add the path. Okay. Then click install. Wait until the install is completed. If you facing any problems in downloading VS Code, just use online compiler. We have so many online compilers like Programize, CodeChef. We have so many online compilers. Just run it that. Okay. So wait until the installation is completed. Then we will see one button finish after installing. After installing, give finish and it will automatically open the VS Code. So in this VS Code tool, we are just going to run C program. For C program, we want to run code, right? So we are going to install some extensions to run that C program. So just click C compiler. Then C or C++ compiler, then just click install. Okay, it will automatically installed. Then install this package also. Okay, C++ extension pack. Then now go to your desktop, create one file, create one folder. You can use any folder. I'm C programming. In that, create one file, hello.c. Your extension should be .c. Okay, then only it is referring to C. Okay, so we have created one file C. Okay, we have created one file in VS Code to run the C program. Okay, what we are going to run? So first, C is a structured program, right? We want to do it in a structured way. That is, it has some rules and syntax in it, right? So, what is the syntax? The syntax is include stdio.h int main. The famous printing statement is hello world, right? So first we are going to print the hello world. So this is the simple structure of the C program, right? So what does it means? So it has some mass include stoi dot h. Then we have one main. Then we have one printf. Don't get confused. We will get by one, and we will see what they are mean. So first, I will just run it. So we have got our output as hello world, right? So what is here happening? So hash include. What it means? In C, there are so many libraries which we want to include our programs, right? So basically, hash include means we are including the files and libraries in our program. So using hash include, we are getting the files from that libraries to run our programs. Okay, so so we are including this stdio.h from the libraries using hash include. What does stdio represent? That is standard input output library. Okay. So what does standard input output means? So stdio.h, it is used to get the input from user and to print it to the system out screen, right? So yeah, here we have printed, right, this hello world. This is basically used of this output function, right? Standard output function. And we will see the input functions, user input and uh, getting from the variables. We will see all that stuff. So first, let me understand this. So every program will start running from the main function. Main function means what? Main function means it is the main part of our file and it is our main part of our program that the program should execute from the main function only. Okay. So you can create many functions, many block of code. The first thing will execute is main. Everywhere in the program, the main will execute first. So inside this main, what we have written in curly braces, it is called a block of code. Any line of code that is written inside the curly braces, it is considered as a block of code, right? So inside it, we have written printf hello world. So anything you return the double quotes, it will always print it. Okay. You can try to print your name, marks, age. Okay, I will try to print my age and my name, Vidipa, and my age is 20. So I'm going to print this. Yeah, I've got my name and age, right? So you can use multiple printf and you can print it. This is the syntax. Printf, double quotes. Inside that, you want to write the what you are going to print it. C is a case sensitive language. So without ending this in semicolon, you will get an error, right? See, if I give this, you will get one error, right? See, expected a colon. Like this, it is coming error. So it is a case sensitive. So you should end up with this semicolon, right? So now, if I run means, here we will get our name and 20. Okay. This is the main syntax of our C programming language. So we have see one example printf. So try to printf using printf. You print your name, age, and standard. You get marks. Try to print that. Okay. Don't write my code. Just you try one, and it should be an thinking process. Like you should think it your own language or own logic. Okay. Okay, now we are going to see tokens in C programming. Tokens means it is the smallest individual unit in our C program. Okay, it may define a keyword, identifier, operator, or it may define a special symbol, or it may represent a strings, constant. Okay, so we have 6 type of tokens in C programming, right? So first, we are going to see one example how this token is helps in our C program. So first we am taking one int equal to 10. Don't get confused. We will see about this in coming session. So here the int represent the keyword, right? It specifies which data type it is. We will see data types. Okay. It represent keyword. A represent identifier and equal to represent operator and 10 represent constant and my colon represent special, right? Everyone understood? We are going to identify a tokens in C programming like this only. This is one example for tokens. Tokens means it is the smallest unit in C programming. Okay. So first we are going to see about our first type, that is keyword. Okay. Now we are going to see about keyword. Okay. So first keyword. What is a keyword? Keyword is a predefined words in C programming which has its unique name, right? See, let us take int, float, that printf, return. These all are the keywords, right? Keyword should be in lowercase. Otherwise, it is not considered as a keyword. Okay, predefined as a case sensitive. It should always be in a lowercase. And keywords cannot be used as variable name. So, what is variable we will see later. So keywords cannot be used as variable name. It has case sensitive. Okay. keywords example in float, printf, return. Like we have so many keywords. Okay, if, else, we have so many keywords in C programming. We will later, once we are get inside the C programming, like while, true, false. We have so many keywords in C programming. The second is, the second we are going, second type is identifier, right? Identifier means it is a variable name. Like here in this example, we have given A to store this value 10, right? So what is a variable, right? Variable is a container which is used to store some values in it, right? See, variable is one like this container. See, I have named it as, in this I have stored 10 and I have named it as A. Okay, I have named it as A. So in this A container, I am storing 10, right? So this is my container, A container. In that A container, I am storing 10 value inside it. So this A acts as identifier, right? We will see this variable deeply in coming session. So this now understood. We are using one variables or name to store some values in it. It is a container. It is a block of container, or it is a container used to store some values. Okay. So identifiers cannot be start by numbers. Okay. It should not start like 1A or 3. It should not be like that. It should be a meaningful word. Okay. It has only two symbols we can add in identifier. We cannot use special characters. Only two characters is allowed. That is underscore and that is the ampersand symbol. Okay. These two symbols only we can use in our identifier. Other than that, no special characters is allowed to use in the identifier as a name. So, when we using identifier, small a denotes a different identifier and capital A denotes a different identifier. See, if I give apple, this is a one different identifier. If I give one letter a capital, this is another identifier. Okay. If you give a one letter different also, it is a different identifier and it has different storage and it has different address and the stored value in it. We will see this address, the technical words and the explanation in coming classes. So now understand. Try to understand it. We can see in the next topics. Okay. So these two are not same. Okay. The small a and capital A is not the same identifier. It is a different identifier. Okay. So this is known as the identifier. Next, we have operators, right? So next we have operators. Operators means we have four operators, that is arithmetic, logical, conditional, then we have relational operator. Okay. So what is arithmetic? We have we have known that arithmetic calculations like plus, minus, that into, divide, modulus. So these are the arithmetic operators we know and we will use this in coding. Okay. Plus, minus, multiplication, division, we all use this in arithmetic operators and it is a type of arithmetic operators. Logical means we will use and, or, not. Like this logical operator, we will use this in a coding. Okay, we will explain slowly. Okay, just know these are the type of logical operator and keep little bit okay inside. Take little much, don't get confused. Then conditional operator means it like if, else if later, like that. Conditional operator we have, we will see about it. Don't worry, okay? Then last operator is relational operator. In relational operator, we will like less than, greater than, double equal to, greater than equal to, less than equal to. So this is a relational operator. Comparing two variables or two elements, like it is greater than or that is greater than or that. So we will see relational operator like this. So this is the operator. Then constant means, you know, right? Constant values, constant numbers. Okay. So special symbols, you know, right? Special symbols. Special symbols like exclamatory, at, ash, dollar, percentage, and these brackets. So these are the special symbols we know, right? So we have another type, that is string. We will see strings later in C. Okay, if I start at that, you will get little confused. So we will start strings at later. So this is the token, types of tokens in our C. Hope you understand it. So we will move to next topic. So don't get confused. Just take little much of it. We are getting into some introduction. We will move to topics and we will get slowly understood. So next we are going to see about the variables. Okay. So we are going to see about the variables in C. Right. So what is a variable? We may call it as variable or we may call it as identifier. Both are similar like us meanings. So what is a variable? A variable is a container used to store some values in it, right? So we use variables to store our values according to the type of it, data type of it, right? We will see data type. So variables is a container which is used to store values in it, right? Like we have seen, right? Int a equal to 10. That means in a container named a, we are storing 10 in it, right? In a container named a, we are storing the 10 in it, right? So while I'm creating this, like int a equal to 10, in our memory space, one one container like this, one container will create for this identifier, and it will store 10 in it. Okay, it will give a special space for this variable, right? So if we create another variable like say int b equal to 20 in our memory space we will see in memory space for b we have 20 in it, right? In a variable name b we will have stored the value 20. So like this we are going to create one variable and we are going to assign value in it. So variable has some rules to create it. What are the rules means? The variable's name should be meaningful, right? You may understood if you keep meaningless names, but while others seeing it, they won't get the meaning, right? So it should be like meaningful. It is not compulsory, but we are developers, right? So it should be like meaningful. Then it should not be keyword. It should not be keyword like int printf equal to 10. It should not be given as a keyword, right? Hope you can see clearly. Then it should not be start with special character. It should not start with the special character except this underscore and ampersand symbol, right? Not ampersand, this dollar symbol. Okay, sorry. Underscore and this dollar symbol. Then here it should not start with numbers. It may include numbers. It may include numbers, but it should not be at the start of the variable. Okay, we may have it like int a2 equal to 10. We have it, but we should not have like 2a equal to 10. Okay, the variable should not start with number. Okay, so this is the syntax to create a variable. Okay, hope you understand this variable topic. We will move to the data types topic. Okay, so what is data type? Okay, now we are going to see about data types in C programming. Okay, data types means it is a it shows the types of the data we are given, right? If we given a 10, it is an integer. If we given in decimal values like 3.4, 3.5, it is a float or double. If we given one character, it is a char. And if we given one name, it is a string. Okay. So we are going to see four basic types of data types in C languages. So basic data types, right? We have four basics data types in C languages. The first one is int, right? First one is right, represent integers. The second one is float. These are decimal values. Then we have double. It is also decimal values. Like next we have char. It represents the character. Okay. So we have four basic types of data type. Now we will see examples for each data type. So if it is int means it has size like it has size as 4 bytes. Then for float its size is 4 bytes. Then if it is double means it has 8 bytes. If it is char means its size is only 1 byte. Okay. So example, for integer you can store a constant numbers Then for float, 3.4. Then for double decimals, 3.14444 continuously. Then for character, we should be enclosed in single quotation like A, like this. Okay, character should be enclosed in single quotation only. So this is a data types we used in our C programming, basics data types, right? Apart from this data types, we will see in upcoming class. So this is the four basics data types we use in our C programming. Okay. Hope you understand. We have four data types in C programming. One is int, integer, float, decimal values, double, it is a decimal value which we can give more values after the points. Then we have character, which is used to store single character, or we can use it for strings for name purpose. So we have this basic four data types. So now we are going to see how to declare a variable using this data types, right? Declaring the variable using data types, right? So how to declare a variable? The syntax is data type. We want to specify which data type it is, and then variable name, that is identifier, then assignment operator. Single equal means it is assigning a value to a variable, then value. Okay. So one example is if we take int, variable name as number equal to 10. Okay. So for float num 20, right? We cannot store float as 20, right? So it should be 20.8 like that. It should be decimated. Then double num2 equal to 23.33, right? Then character c equal to we have c. If we are given the value directly while initializing a variable, this is called default value. Okay, we are giving a value by ourselves, that is constant value we are giving. Okay, okay. Now we have learned data types, variable name, and how to declare it. So we just let's code it in our VS Code, and we will check our knowledge about the variables and data types in it. So first we are going to use integer data type, and we are going to print it, okay, using printf function. And we are going to use float, double, character. We will use all the data types, and we will declare one variable for it, and we will check it. Okay, so first how to declare a variable data type, variable name, assignment operator, then value, right? So according to this, first we are going to write it for int. So first int, variable name is number, then assignment operator, then 10. Okay. So we have declare one variable number with its 10 value. Okay. Then we declared float value. So float number 2 equal to 3.4. So float only allows decimal values, and int only allows the whole numbers, right? Then we will declare for character. Okay, because double and float works similar like, so I will just write it for float only. then char ch equal to, I have declared a, okay. So we have declared integer num, float number 2 and character ch, right? Character will store only single letter, okay. So we will now try to print it using printf. Okay. What is printf? Printf is used to print the output in our system screen to display the output, right? So how to what is the syntax to write the printf? Printf inside the double quotes what we are given, that will be printed, right? So how to print an integer? So first percentage %d, then comma, then our variable. So this is the syntax to print a integer, right? So what I have done here, I have given printf. The function should be open bracket and in the close bracket. That is the function. We will see function in later session. Just try to understand here. Printf and function. Inside if we are given in double quotes percentage %d and we have comma and we have variable. So what we are doing here. This percentage %d means it is a format specifier for an integer data type, right? For every data type, there is a specific format specifier to print the data to the output screen, right? For integer, it is percentage %d. Okay. Don't get confused. While solving the problems, you will easily understood this. So, for printing the integer, you should use percentage %d inside the double quotation and comma and the variable name. So, what is here happening? So, now we have like this, right? In this double quotes, this number, it will go and check whether the number is integer or not. We have 10 in number, right? So now here it will come 10. What we have seen in the previous example in that hello world, what we are given in double quotation, it will print in output screen, right? So like this, it will come. The number variable, what we are having value, that will be represented in this percentage %d. Now, like this, it will come, and in our output screen, we will have 10, right? So, like this only, we are going to print the integer number, right? We can give another integer variable like num2 and we assign 20, and we can try to print this also using printer and the function double quotation percentage %d and variable name, right? Num2. So here also what will happen in our printer, in the place of percentage %d, the num2 value will be stored, right? There will be 20, and there in the output screen we will get the 20, right? Why we are keeping this colon? Because there will the line of code will be terminated. When the compiler sees the colon, the line will be terminate there itself. Okay? The colon should be mandatory in our C program because C is case sensitive. Don't forget the semicolon, otherwise it shows the error. Okay? So we can declare any number of integer value and we can print the integer values using this format specified percentage %d. Okay, so we will try to run this. First we will comment this float and character, this we will print for integer. Okay, so I'm running it. Okay, we have got right this 10 and 20. So why we are getting that closely? See, we didn't give any gap here, right? If I given a gap here, then our output will be finally like this 10 comma 20. What if I want the output like this in the separate line? So we are going to use the slash n. Slash n means it is used to print the output in the next line. Okay. So slash n is used to print the output in the new line. So it will print 10. After when it sees slash n, it will goes to the next line and it will print the next output value, right? So let me run it. If we run it, okay, I have written init command. So we want to return in this main printf function. So let me run now. We have got it. First the 10 had printed, then it will see the slashing, and in the next line the 20 had printed, right? Hope you understand how to print this integer value. So next we will see for this float and number. So for printing the float, printf, inside it we have for integer percentage d, right? So for float we want to write percentage and comma our variable name. Number 2 we have write, that's it. So for integer we are going to use percentage d, for float we are going to use percentage f. Okay, we declare another variable like for float n2 equal to 6.8, right? Then we are going to print f. What we want to do for float, it is percentage f. Then we are going to give variable name, right? What we want to do if our output want to print in next line, we just want to give slash n, right? So we will try to print now. So see, we have 3.400 and 6.800. Okay, tell me, what if I want to print after this point? I want only two digits. How to do that? So while we are giving percentage, we just want to give dot 2. That means it will only print after the point two values only, right? I will give a slash line, so there will be a new line. Okay. So if I give point to f, it will only print two digit after the point. Okay. See, you got right. After point, we have only got two digits in it. We didn't use point to f, so we have got six digits, right? So this is how we are going to print the float value. Next, we are going to print the char variable. So just printf. So we have percentage d for int, percentage f for float. So we have percentage c for character and comma character. Our variable name is ch, right? Then we can declare another variable char like m equal to d. Then we try to print it. So for first character, what is the formal specifier? Percentage c, right? Then our variable name m. So we will leave here a new line so we can see it in different line. Okay. So we try to run this. So we have get that integer value, float value, and we have got our character value also. Okay. What if I want a line here? The number is 10, the number is 20. We just want to add here. My number is, and like this. We can give it in anywhere we want to place the number. If I want to place a number in my number, I don't want this number, I just want the actual number, means we can place here a percentage d and we can remove it. So wherever we can Inside this double quotes, we can place it. If you are given two format specifier and you are given only one variable, it will show an error. And you should be declared another variable also. Like we are given here num to write, I will declare one variable here. Like k equal to 9. Okay. Here I want to give another variable k. So here there will be two number. That is here I will get 10 and here I will get 9. Wait, let me run it. Here I got it right. My number is, our first variable is 10 and the second is 9. So my 10, 9 is Sunday. So what it? So this is how we are going to using printer. We are print the integer, float and character. Okay. Then we are going to now see about operators in C programming. So we will create one separate file for operators. Operators.extension C should be there, right? Okay. So what is our syntax structure? So first we want to write header file std io.h, then into main where our program will execute. Inside it return 0. Why are we returning 0? Because we want to terminate the program there, right? So we are giving the return 0. And we are taking our function as int. So we should return anything. If we are taken void, we should not want any return type. If we are taken int, we should return 0. This and all you will see in later section. Don't get confused. Leave it, leave it. So now we are going to see about the operators in C programming. So we have different types of operator. So let me tell you one thing for commands. So what is commands? Commands means the line of sentence we want to write in our code so that when another people read our code, they just can understand, right? If I'm just write in 10, they won't understand, right? In 10 means what? If I'm given one command there means this n is first number like this, they can understand. Oh, this is the first number of the program. So we are using commands. So if you want single line comment, then use /d. Okay. If you want multi-line comments, then slash star star slash. This is the syntax for multi-line. So now we are going to see about operators. The first operator we are going to see is arithmetic operators. So what are the operators we are? Types of arithmetic operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus. Then we have increment, decrement. Okay. So we have these much arithmetic operators in our operators topic. So you know, right, what addition means? It will add two variables like a plus b, right? What subtractor will do? It will my subtract from the two elements. What multiplication will do? It will multiple two variable, right? So division means it will divide two variable. Modulo means it will divide and it will give the remainder of the, it will give the remainder, and the divide symbol will give the quotient, right? It will give the quotient. will give the question, it will give the remainder. Okay, so we will see it in this code. So now we are going to first see about arithmetic operators. So first, in arithmetic operators, our first operator is addition, right? For addition, how many variables we require? We require two variables, right? So first I am taking one variable as int 10, and I'm taking another variable b as 20. Now I want to perform the addition operation, right? So I'm taking another variable c to store this addition. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to add the two variable a plus b. Then I'm going to print the c, right? For printing the integer, what is the format specifier? That is percentage d, comma, variable name we are going to print is c, right? Okay. Now what is happening here? First our a is 10. Next our b is, we are given 20. In C, our A is 10 plus our B is 20. In C, what we have there, 10 plus 20, we will have 30 in it. Now, here in printer, we will have 30 in it, right? Then in output screen, we can see 30, right? So, we will just run it, okay? We have got 30 in it. So, we have completed the addition operator. Then, we are going to subtraction. Already we have declared two variable, right? So we are declaring another variable like int d. We are just going to subtract them. A minus b, right? Or b minus a, because a is smaller, right? So I'm giving b minus a. This now going to print. For integer water space small specifier percentage d, comma d, right? So here what will happen? Our b value is 20, our a value is 10. So 20 minus 10 is equal to 10, right? So here the output will be 10, right? So we will run it. So I think we forgot to mention the new line slash n slash n. Okay, now we will get 30 and then we will get 10. Okay, now we are going to see for multiplication. So this is subtraction. So we will see for multiplication, right? For multiplication, I'm taking another variable like here. I'm just going to multiply the two variables, right? So printer or int, what is the format specifier? Percentage d, comma f, right? So what will happen here? Our a as 10, then our b as 20. It will multiply and store the value as 200, right? So in our printer, the output will be 200, right? So we'll given here slash n. We'll check it. Yeah, we are right. We have got the right answer. Every time we are declaring one variable and we are minusing it and we are multiplying it, we are doing it multiple times. Doing it multiple times, we are just going to give it directly in the printer. Let me see. Percentage d. Now what we are going to do? We will just into it. Okay. Both will get the same answer. 200, 200. Let me see. Right? Both are getting 200, 200. We can do like printf percentage d a plus b, printf percentage d a minus b, right? For addition subtraction also it will be same. 330, 10. I have given like I have think slash. Okay, right? We have got our answer right. So now we will try to do it for my division. So in g equal to, we will give b divided by a because b is greater than, right? We are just going to print percentage d. Okay, so we just try to run it. See, we have got 2 right. That is quotient of the division, right? While dividing 20 divided by 10, the 20 will be divided by 10 by second time by 10. Once are 10, 10 to the 20. So the quotient will be printed while we using this symbol, right? But while we using this modulus symbol, we will get the remainder. See, now I will get the 0. See, I forgot the colon. There is showing some errors. See, there is a 0. What is happening here? Now, the B is 20 and it is modulo 10, right? What I have said, this symbol will give the quotient and this symbol will give the remainder, right? So, while dividing 20 by 10, it is divided completely, right? So, there will be nothing remaining like 1 or 2. There will be remaining will be 0, right? So, it will give the remainder. The modulus operator will give the remainder of the division. So we will be using this modulus in checking the even numbers and whether the number is divisible by this number or not. Like that, we are going to use this. So this is the arithmetic operator. Okay. Then we have increment operator, plus plus and minus minus. We will teach in that coming classes, because if I teach now means you will get little confused. So I will explain that in while ending of the operators. Okay. Now the second operator is relational operator. What are the relational operator we have? Less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to, right? These are the relational operator we have. We will use these relational operators mostly in the conditional operators, right? First, take one integer a equal to 10 and take one integer b equal to 5. Just printf, I'm going to get percentage d, b less than a. What it will give? See here, I have given their percentage d. Okay, b means b. 5 is less than 10. It is true or false? It is true, right? Then in C programming means true means the integer value is 1. False means the integer value is 0. So while I am getting a true means the output will be 1, right? It will take the integer value. Percentage D only takes the integer value. So if it is true means the compiler will print the 1. If it is false means the compiler will print the 0. Wait, let me add another statement. Printf percentage D, B is greater than A. Because B is not greater than A, here I will get 1 and here I will get 0. Because this condition is false. 5 is not greater than 10, right? So this will become false and I will get the 0. See, shows I have some errors. What is this errors? Multiple initialization. There should not be same variables, right? So I'm giving this A1 and I'm giving this B2. So now I have got the output that 1 and 0. True means 1, false means 0. Only two value. True means 1, false means 0. Okay. If I have given printf percentage V and equal to VA means it will give whether it is true or false. Like I will give here 10. Okay. See, I have got 1, right? So try these operators by your own and check whether it's correct or not. Okay. I hope you understand these two operators, two types of operators. Hello everyone, in this video we are going to solve some problems in operators topic. Hope you understand the operators like arithmetic operators and relational operator. Now we are going to solve some problems in it like scenario based problems and real world. Okay, so before I'm starting the problems, we will slightly go through the topics yesterday's. Okay, so we have teached about operators. In that we have teached one type of operator, arithmetic operator. In that we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulus, right? So now we are going to solve the problems based on that operators. So first problem is total bill amount. Okay, what is our problem statement? They are given the shopkeeper sells three different items in a shop. Three different elements means we want to get three variable, right? That means three input. Then the price of each element is entered by the user, right? The prices should be entered by our own. Okay. Then write a C program to calculate and display the total bill amount by adding the prices of all three elements. So they itself given that we want to add all the three price and we just want to display it. So we have one sample input. We have sample input. Three integers represent the price of the element, right? We have three integers. We will take it as number 1, number 2, number 3. And we just want to return like this. Total bill equal to the addition of all three elements, right? So how we are going to do this? Create one file, that is problem 1. Now we are going to solve problem 1, right? So what we had in question? In question we want to calculate the total bill amount, right? Total bill amount we want to calculate. So what are the requirements? We want three variables, right? I'm taking int number 1 equal to 100. Okay. Then int num2 equal to 200 I'm taking. Then int num3 equal to 300 I'm taking. So we have got 3 inputs, right? So this is our bill amount for 3 different items. So now we want to return the total amount of this bill amount, right? So we are going to do that. We will add this num1 plus num2 plus num3 in one variable and we store it, right? Then we will print it. So int total equal to what we are going to do? We are going to add this 3 variables, right? Num1 plus num2 plus num3, right? Then we are going to print it. In print of what we want to write for integer, the small format specified is %d and our variable name, right? Okay. Now what is happening here? We have num1 and num2 and num3. We are having 3 items and 3 variables. So what is our task? We just want to return the total by adding all the 3 items, right? And we just want to print it. So in total, what will happen? Num1 we have 100, then num2 we have 200, and num3 we have 300. Total we have 600 in this, right? So total bill amount is 600. So in printf, it will print 600, right? So we will run and see it. So okay, we have got 600. We will add some sentence in it. So here we will add like the total bill amount is, then in this percentage the total will come by it, the total bill amount. So now we will run this. Okay, the total bill amount is 600, right? Hope you understand this problem. You try with different input values, okay? Like you take it as 200 or different numbers with different variable names and think some logics and do, okay? So this is our first problem, total bill amount, okay? Split bill between two friends, okay? Same like the before some, but we just use different operator, right? Split between two friends. So what is our problem statement? Three friends go to a restaurant and receive a single bill. So three friends went to a restaurant and they have eaten some food or something and they have received one single bill. The total bill amount is entered by user. Still now we didn't teach user input. In coming class we will teach user input. So we will now declare a number by our itself and then we will calculate. So only we will teach the user input. Don't worry about that. So write a C program to calculate how much each friend has to pay. Right? Assuming the bill is divided equally. So what is our task? We just want to calculate the equal amount to share among the three friends and they want to pay it, right? So if our total bill is 600, we just want to equally share to the three friends. How we can share to the three friends? We just want to divide it by how many friends there are, right? If the amount, if there are 5 friends and total amount is 1000, we will just divide it by 5, right? If we divide it 5 means what we will get? Each member will pay 200 rupees, right? So we are going to use this logics in this program. For our second problem, I am going to create a new file, problem2.c. Okay. So what is our syntax? As include stdio.h, then int main. So we want to give one variable, that is total amount, right? So int total int amount is, I am taking it as 1000. Then what is our question? 3 friends, right? 3 friends share a bill equally. So we want to do this calculation. How much each friend has to pay, right? So there are 3 friends. So we have total now. We just want to print the equal share of 3 people. So if we want to equally share the bill amount in 3 friends means, we know that is exactly 3 friends are there. So we are just going to 1000 divided by 3. We will get some value. So that is the amount 3 members are equally shared and paid, right? So we are just taking int shares equal to total amount divided by 3, right? Because we know that is exactly 3 friends are there, right? So next we are just going to print it. Percentage d for integer, then slash. Okay, so what will happen here? Initially our total amount we have 1000. If we want to share between 3 people means, then 1000 divided by 3, it will slightly come 300 point something. Then it will print here, right? Approximately 320 or maybe 333 point something it will come. Okay. So at the end we want to terminate the program. So we are using return 0, right? So we will run now. Okay. So we have got 33.33. So why we are not getting 333.333? Because while we dividing something in the data type of int, it will round the number. So if we have 33.33, it will just round and take the point this value. So it will just take that 333. It will not consider after the point while using the int. So to avoid this, we are just going to take it as float. Okay. The total amount is 1000.0 and we are going to take this is also float. Okay. While we dividing all the items in float, if we are giving 3 here, it will always become 0. Okay, because float cannot be divisible by int. So we just want to give here 3.0. Okay. So now here also we want to change, right, to f, because format specified for the float is f, right? So now we will run yes. See, we have got the exact value 333.3334. Okay. If you want 2 digit after point means just point to f. We thought you right. So we'll just run this. Okay, we have got 333.33. Okay. Hope you understood this. We will move on to next problem. So I'm going to create another file, problem3.c. Let me see what is our next problem. So our next problem is calculate salary for 1 day, right? So what is our problem statement? An employee received a fixed monthly salary for 30 days. Employee will get the fixed monthly salary for 30 days, right? So we want to write a C program to calculate and display the salary per day. Our task is to find what is the employee salary per day. If our monthly salary is 30,000 per day means in 30 days we will just divide our monthly salary divided by 30, right? If we divide it by 30 we will get monthly salary, right? So let me see how to do this. So our syntax is as include stdio.h. Then what we want to do? Int main. So first we will give the month salary, that is total salary we have. Total salary equal to our input is 30,000, right? So here also we will just take it as floats, okay? So the fixed days is 30, right? So what they have told us to calculate. Our task is to find the salary per day, right? That is fixed 30 days. The days is fixed, it is 30 days only. So what we want to do? We want 1 day salary. How we can get that? By dividing 30,000 by how many days you work, right? If we do this, we will get a per day salary, right? So float per day salary equal to total salary divided by days worked, right? So if we print it, for percentage, what is the format specifier? Percentage F, comma, per day salary, right? So what will happen here? Here, total salary, how many we have? 30,000 we have, right? So our base is 30. So if we divide it, we will get 1000. So per day, the employee is earning 1000 rupees. Okay, we are using float rate, so we want just 2 digits after the point. For terminating the program, we want to write return 0. So don't forget return 0. So let me run this. Okay, hope you understood. If the salary is 50,000 and he is working for 30 days, what is the salary? See, per day, the employee is earning 1,666.67 rupees. So here we will just write per day salary is like this. Okay, it will be more meaningful like you printing just 1,000, 2,000. Okay, so try to code it by your own. Okay, just give different days, different salary, and check it yourself. Okay, so now we are then we are going to solve this fourth sum, that is total marks and average. So what is our problem statement? A student appears for 5 subjects. The marks obtained in each subject are entered by user. Write a C program to calculate the total marks and the average mark. So we want to get 5 variables, right? So we want to give 5 marks, 5 subject marks. And our task is to calculate the total mark. That is, we want to add all the 5 subjects. And how to find the average mark? For finding the average, we just want to do total mark divided by total subject. Okay. So total marks the student has obtained and we should divide it by how many subject it has. Okay. In this problem, we have 5 subject. So total mark divided by 5. Right. So pause the video and go and try yourself and come. Okay. Now I'm going to solve this. So I will try to solve it by yourself. Okay. So I'm going to create one file, problem 4.c. So what is our success? As include x int main. So what we are going to calculate? Total marks and average marks. Right? So for this what we under we want 5 variables, 5 subject mark, right? So we will get int mark 1 equal to 90, int mark 2 equal to 80, int mark 3 equal to 70, int mark 4 equal to 50, and int mark 5 equal to 30. Okay. So we have got 5 marks. Then what we want to calculate? We want to calculate total marks, right? For calculating total marks, what is our task? We just want to add all the marks to find total mark, right? So int total marks equal to mark 1 plus mark 2 plus mark 3 plus mark 4 plus mark 5, right? So now we have calculated the total mark. We will just take it as float, okay, because we want to divide it, right? So we will take it as float. So now we got our total marks. So now how to find this average? So for finding the average, I have told you, right? Total marks divided by how many subject it has, right? So float average marks equal to total marks divided by how many subject we have? We have 5 subject. So 5. Don't forget point 0 because we are calculating in float. Okay. So now we are just going to printf percentage F. First we are printing total marks and then we are printing percentage F the average marks. Okay. So we want only 2F. Okay. Don't forget to terminate the program. Okay. What will happen here? So we are given 5 subject marks, mark 1, mark 2, mark 3, mark 4, mark 5. And first we are going to calculate it and we are storing here the total. Total marks we are storing in this variable and after we are going to find the average. How we are going to find the average? The total, that is total 5 subject total mark divided by total number of subject we have, right? So the total divided by 5 subject. Then here we are going to print total. I'm giving slash n, and we are going to give average. We will give some sentence, okay? Total mark obtained. Then average mark of 5 subject. Okay, now we will run this. Okay, our total mark obtained is 320 and our average is 64. Okay, so try it with different marks and different, give more subjects and try it yourself. Okay, hope you understood this problem. So next we are going to solve the area of the rectangle, right? We have studied this area of rectangle, right? So our problem statement is the length and breadth of the room are given. Write a C program to calculate and display the area of the length. So we want to take two input, right? Length and another one is breadth. So what is the formula to calculate the area of the rectangle? L into B, right? So this we are going to multiply it. Okay. So this is the formula. So pause the video and go and try it by yourself. Create one file name problem5.c. Then want to write C structure, right? Include int main. So inside it we want two variables, right? That is length and breadth. Int length equal to I'm giving 6. Then int breadth equal to I'm giving 10. So what we want to do, our task is to find the area of the rectangle, right? So what is the formula to calculate the area? So we are just going to 10 L into breadth, right? So L into B is the formula to find the area of the rectangle. So this we are going to print it. So area of rectangle is in percentage D, comma, area, right? So don't forget to terminate the program, return 0. Okay. So let me run this. Area of rectangle is 60, right? Okay. Hope you understood this question. Try with different length and breadth by yourself. Do more practices with more problems. Okay. Thank you for listening.